Afternoon between the Frisco RuffRiders and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Matt Milburn will be the one doing the pitching for the home side. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So stepping in, Yoni Hernandez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Calabwig is right there, one down. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
So now to the plate, Andretti Cordero. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Popped him up. Milburn is under it near the mound, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6, Brendan.
So striding forward now, Brendan Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0.
Ball inside.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. McDonald is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Brock Burke will be tasked with the starting pitching assignment for the away team. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
At the plate, Mickey McDonald. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mickey McDonald.
Now here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back standing. At the plate, Chase Calabwig, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. That misses 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Nate Mondu swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Runner at first here, one man out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Just keeping him close. The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martinez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Lazaro.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lazaro Armenteros. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And inning in the books. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sam Huff, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fouled away. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Right fielder coming on. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And the average big league shortstop can make every play. But can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Julio Pablo Martinez.
At the plate now, Julio Pablo Martinez. Line drive to center field. Calabwig is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting seventh, The designated hitter, Sherton Apostle.
Striding forward now is the DH, Sherton Apostle. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Armenteros is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in, Jonah Bride. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Jonah
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Martinez is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
In now, Jonah Heim. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here to left as they get on the board first. It's 1-0.
Hey, you could tell as soon as the pitcher released that one, he almost wanted to pull it back. That thing popped right out of his hands, and that hitter's eyes lit up.
Batting seventh. The designated
Stepping
hitter.
in now, Buddy Reed. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Batting eighth. The shortstop.
Into the box, Robert Poisson will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues.
That was actually a well-executed fastball.
Batting
In
ninth.
to in off the
The second
plate.
baseman.
Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Moxie.
Standing in now, Ismael Machin, and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Rockhounds are out in front, 1-0. Striding into the box, Eric Jenkins, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Eric.
Scorched to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Josh Morgan.
So now to the plate, Josh Morgan, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Poisson retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping in, Yoni Hernandez. He flied out leading off the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Popped up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The first base.
Digging in, Andretti Cordero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
At the plate, Brendan Davis.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Davis.
McDonald is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. The RuffRiders lead it 2-1. Now in the box, Mickey McDonald. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate. Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Into the box now, Chase Calabwig. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball right side. He's got it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nate Mondu.
Stepping up now, Nate Mondu. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he popped him up. Left fielder coming on, but this will land untouched. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Slow roller down the third baseline.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martinez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So striding in, Sam Huff. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Sam Huff.
First offering on its way. Now a flare out toward right center. Mushing ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Coming to the plate now, Aswan Vieira, a base hit in his first trip. Here it comes.
Hey.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Calabwig is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Julio Pablo Martinez.
Standing in, Julio Pablo Martinez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
Yeah, sometimes when you get 2 quick outs in an inning as a pitcher, you sort of lose focus and let up a bit. Let's see if he can get it back.
Popped him up. Mushing over to his left. And that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The RuffRiders are out in front, 2-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th.
Leading off
At
for
the plate,
Midland,
Lazaro
no
Armenteros.
outfielder.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Arrow.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Hit high and deep out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left as we are all knotted up at 2.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
The first baseman, number 5.
Into the box, Jonah Bride.
Bride.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Bride is a corner infielder, normally a third baseman, but is at the other corner at first base here in this one. The 1-0 home. Is a heater in there for a strike. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And now pitch on the way. And he chased it in the dirt. Huff goes to get it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
The batter. The
Now
catcher.
at the plate, Jonah Hyde. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Davis moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Buddy Reed.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Buddy Reed. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. One and one. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Two and two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Hit on the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
In now, Robert Poisson, and it's grounded just foul down the line. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And that misses 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Now back.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in now, Vimael Mache, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We're through 4, and we are tied 2-2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Stepping up to the plate, Sherton Apostle.
Sherton Apostle.
High in the air out to center field. Calabwig has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The left fielder, number 5, Eric.
Ready now, Eric Jenkins. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Calabwig is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Josh Morgan.
In now, Josh Morgan. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's giving up.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mickey McDonald, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To first. He's right there. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Nate Mondu.
Digging in once again, Nate Mondu. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 now.
Ball 2.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Standing in now, Lázaro Armenteros. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The set and the 2-0. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that dial or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. All set for the start of the inning. Ready once again, Andretti Cordero. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Third baseman, number 6, Brendan Davis.
At the plate, Brendan Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, the catcher, Sam Huff.
Ready for another shot now. Sam Huff. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First pitch on its way.
Hey!
Two out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Armenteros is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Stepping in,
Go.
Jonah Bride.
Rockhounds.
He struck out
The
swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to the left. As they have taken the lead, it's now 3-2. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
At the plate, Jonah Heim scooped up on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Buddy Reed.
Stepping into the box, Buddy Reed. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. To short, hit hard. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Digging in the switch hitter, Robert Poisson. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a base hit on the line. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start at this.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Wes Benjamin takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 36, Wes Benjamin.
To the plate now, Vimael Machin, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1.
1-1.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely knock him out. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, swing and a liner, and that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The throw to third, the tag, and he is out at third, and with that the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. The Rockhounds lead it 4-2. So now to the plate, Aswan
the
Vieira.
right fielder, number 10.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate now, Julio Pablo Martinez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the... Now here's the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Mondu in foul ground, and no one will track it down. And that misses 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
In now, Sherton Apostle. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Striding in, Eric Jenkins. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. McDonald will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here. Now at the plate, Chase Calabwig. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Calabwig.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box now, Nate Mondu. Line to the right side, but foul. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Two ways to look at this
Now
walk. If you're the hitting coach,
fielder.
you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded to third. Reined in. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Jonah Bride will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Down the third baseline. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rockhounds are out in front, 5-2.
Leading off for Frisco.
At the plate, Josh Morgan.
Josh.
He swings and grounds it to short. And he'll get in there safely.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right
Now
there.
back.
Leadoff single
Second
in the
base.
late innings.
Yoni
Team's down a little bit.
Hernandez.
Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Yoni Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality
Now
pitch
batting.
on the inside
Number
half of the
8.
plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. John Gorman is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 49, John Gorman.
Stepping in now, Andretti Cordero, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. comes set and the 0-1. Bullet back up the middle. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
The third
5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the two gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Into the box now, Brendan Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner in there for a base hit. Morgan blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a two-run game. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box. That he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And, boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
0-1, here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Hit to short. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. So stepping in, Pascual Vieira, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, the center fielder, Julio Pablo Martinez.
Settling in now, Julio Pablo Martinez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And another foul ball. The pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Rockhounds lead it 5-4. So coming to the plate, Jonah Heim. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jonah.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To short. And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Martinez will wait on it, and that will retire the side. Now batting, Sherton Apostle, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. This is line to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the tying run is aboard here in the ninth.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
To the plate now, Josh Morgan, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position with nobody out. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's safe at the plate, and that ties the ball game in the top of the ninth.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ben Bracewell enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 64, Ben Bracewell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Andretti Cordero comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. One out and a runner on second base. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Now at the plate, Brendan Davis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Bracewell, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and a 2-seam fastball. Belted high in the air out to left. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So disaster strikes here in the 9th as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The RuffRiders lead it 6-5. DeMarcus Evans is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Digging in to try it again. Vimael Machine. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Swing and a line drive. but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. The Rockhounds find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Roll, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
The 1-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder coming on. He's there and records the first out.
The right fielder, number 6, Mickey McDonald.
Digging in and looking for more, Mickey McDonald singled homer run in his last time up. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, center fielder, Jake Calabwig.
Striding in once again, Chase Calabwig. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Frisco came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. West Benjamin takes home the win. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious RuffRiders, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Rockhounds, 5 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
This ball game ends as in this one. So that's 4 straight losses for Midland. And we gotta say the Rockhounds will hope to get underway of Tuesday night's ball game at 7:05. Well, we are down to the final 2 games of this 8-game homestand, and we get ready to travel to Corpus Christi as we play the Corpus Christi Hooks for a 4-game series. We will head there first, and we'll head to Amarillo second. The Rockhounds will be back home on Friday, April 17th. They'll take on a 7-game homestand as they'll greet the visiting Tulsa Drillers and the Arkansas Travelers to town. I gotta say, that's going to be fun when we see those guys. And pretty much we're ready to see them. Well, we are going to go over the baseball scores, as pretty much we are ready to do that. Now I've got to say Amarillo takes a 1-0 victory against Corpus Christi. So Amarillo takes their 4th and they claim the first place position. The Rockhounds will take their 4th loss of the season. Corpus Christi gaining their 3rd loss, so they're 3-3. The Frisco RuffRiders winning against Midland. It's 3-3 in this one. Well, as we gotta say, the Northwest Arkansas Naturals at Springfield put runs on the board, as they say 10 runs, 10-8, the final against Springfield. So the Arkansas Travelers getting the crud beat out of them. 9-0, a shutout victory. So Arkansas losing that ball game to Tulsa. A definite big blow to Arkansas's team. So I've got to say that's a big ouch for them. So Springfield now 3-3, losing to the Naturals. Tulsa winning their 3rd as they defeat the Arkansas Travelers. So Arkansas will be now 2-4. And the Northwest Arkansas Naturals winning against Springfield. They now claim their 4 wins and 2 losses. So we have a tie between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Amarillo Sod Poodles with 4 wins and 2 losses apiece for both teams in the South and North divisions. Gotta say, this is a race to the playoffs as we get the season pretty much underway. And you gotta say, we are in our first half, and we will be getting ready for the second half beginning on June 23rd. So gotta say, that is going to be good for right there. Well, we are back tomorrow evening as we're taking on the Frisco RuffRiders. And gotta say, we got 2 more games left of this homestand, and we will head to Corpus Christi beginning on Thursday. So gotta say, we are excited to get their 2020 opener going. We'll be there for a weekend at Corpus Christi. And we'll be back the following Thursday, or following next Friday, beginning April 17th, as we play the Tulsa Drillers. Well, the player of the game goes to Andretti Cordero, the win goes to Wes Benjamin, and DeMarcus Evans will take the save for the RuffRiders this morning. John Gorman will lose this one today on the mound. So the Frisco RuffRiders on the line score 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. And for the Rockhounds, 5 runs on 12 hits, 2 errors. And gotta say, Frisco wins by 1, and the Rockhounds almost have it. So tomorrow night we will kick off the 3rd game of our 4-game series. The Frisco RuffRiders and the Rockhounds versus each other for 2 more times in the homestand. The that's gonna be pretty fun. Well, this was Texas League Baseball here this morning, and gotta say we are glad that everybody came out and had a good time. 6-5 the final as we wrap this one up this morning. So let's have a good day, and we'll see y'all again later.